Welcome back to Infinite Horizons. In today's video, we're heading into one of Switzerland's most enchanting hidden gems, Gersau. Tucked along the southern shore of Lake Lucerne and framed by soaring Alpine peaks, Gersau is often called the Riviera of Central Switzerland. But it's not just about the scenery. Gersau also has a fascinating history, a mild microclimate where palm trees grow, and plenty of adventures waiting for curious travelers. In this guide, we'll take you on a full journey into Gersau, its history as an independent republic, its lakeside beauty, outdoor adventures, local cuisine, seasonal highlights, and hidden spots most tourists miss. By the end, you'll see why Gersau is a paradise worth adding to your Swiss itinerary. Gersau is small, with just over 2,000 residents, but it's big in charm. Located in the canton of Schwyz, it sits directly across the water from Witznau and Weggis, with the Rigi massif towering behind it. Because of its unique location on Lake Lucerne, Gersau enjoys a surprisingly mild climate. Palm trees line the lake promenade, flowers bloom longer into autumn, and locals enjoy sunnier days than many nearby towns. This warm atmosphere gave Gersau its nickname, the Riviera of Lake Lucerne. For travelers, that means it's a great base if you want a relaxing lakeside destination without the crowds of larger tourist centers. One of Gersau's most surprising features is its history as a republic. From 1390 to 1817, this tiny community was politically independent, one of the smallest republics in Europe. Imagine a village of just a few hundred people running as its own mini-state. Today, you can explore this unique past at the Old Town Hall and Local History Museum, where documents and artifacts tell the story of Gersau's independence. The Republic may be long gone, but locals remain proud of this heritage. The museum is small but charming. Spend 30 to 45 minutes there, and you'll walk away with a deeper appreciation for this town's remarkable identity. Gersau sits directly on the shores of Lake Lucerne, one of Switzerland's most iconic bodies of water. Visitors are greeted by sweeping panoramic views of the turquoise waters framed by mountain ranges like the Rigi and the Bergenstock. A lakeside promenade invites you to relax, take in the scenery, or grab a coffee at one of the outdoor cafes. But Lake Lucerne isn't just for admiring, it's a playground of experiences. Step aboard one of the historic paddle steamers or modern ferries and enjoy a ride across the lake. The Wilhelm Tell Express is a favorite, combining a boat journey with a scenic train ride through the Gotthard Pass. For something more romantic, consider a sunset or dinner cruise, where the glowing mountain silhouettes make an unforgettable backdrop. In summer, the lake's crystal-clear waters are perfect for swimming at local lidos. You can also rent a stand-up paddleboard, kayak through peaceful coves, or even try wakeboarding and water skiing for a burst of adrenaline. With species like trout and perch, Lake Lucerne is a fisherman's paradise. Even if you're not fishing, find a quiet bench, unpack a picnic, and soak in the stillness of the water. A short boat trip will take you to little gems like the Insel Schwanau, home to castle ruins and a cozy restaurant. The lake is also a gateway to the Alps. From Witznau, you can ride the historic Rigi cogwheel railway, while from Alpnachstad, the Pilatus Railway, the steepest in the world, whisks you to dizzying heights. For nature lovers, Gersau is paradise. The mountains behind the town offer dozens of trails ranging from easy walks to challenging alpine hikes. One highlight is the Rigi Hochflue hike. This trail climbs to one of the peaks of the Rigi massif, offering sweeping views over Lake Lucerne and beyond. It's a tough climb, but the panorama from the summit is unforgettable. For a gentler option, try the Gersauerberg Trail, a scenic walk through meadows and forests, dotted with small farmhouses. You'll get postcard-worthy views of the lake without the strenuous effort. Adventure seekers can also try paragliding from nearby Rigi. Soaring over the lake is an experience you'll never forget. Though small, Gersau has plenty to enjoy. The lake promenade is the beating heart of the town, lined with palm trees, flower beds, and benches where locals and visitors alike pause to take in the views. It's the perfect place to sip a coffee or enjoy an ice cream while watching boats glide across the sparkling waters of Lake Lucerne. As evening falls, the promenade takes on a tranquil magic soft light on the peaks, the water reflecting the last glow of the day, and the gentle hum of people strolling along. Wander through Gersau's narrow streets and you'll discover rows of traditional Swiss houses with hand-painted facades and wooden balconies overflowing with flowers. These centuries-old chalets, many lovingly maintained, reflect the town's long heritage and give Gersau its unmistakable character. One of the architectural highlights is the parish church of St. Marcellus. Built in the Baroque style, its ornate interior is filled with frescoes, golden altars, and intricate details that reveal the prosperity the town once enjoyed. Outside, the church square is often alive with the sound of bells, and during festivals it becomes a hub of community activity. Despite its size, Gersau never feels sleepy. In summer, the town comes alive with open-air concerts, small markets, and lakeside festivals, where the smell of local food fills the air, and traditional music drifts across the promenade. And then, of course, there's sunset. As the day fades, Gersau is bathed in pinks, purples, and gold, reflected on the still waters of Lake Lucerne. Whether you're sitting on a lakeside bench, enjoying dinner on a terrace, or simply pausing during a quiet stroll, the evening light here feels like a gift, the perfect closing scene to a day in Gersau. One of the best things about Gersau is how it changes with the seasons. In spring, blossoms fill the town and mild weather makes it ideal for hiking. In summer, the lake is alive with swimmers, kayakers, and sunbathers. The long evenings are perfect for lakeside dining. In autumn, the mountains turn golden and red, an incredible time for photography. In winter, Gersau becomes calm and quiet. Snow dusts the peaks, and nearby ski resorts like Rigi, Stuz, and Andermatt are just a short trip away. Food is another highlight of visiting Gersau. Many of the restaurants here are family-run, offering warm Swiss hospitality alongside hearty meals. Local dishes to try include Alpine, a delicious Alpine pasta dish made with cheese, potatoes, and onions, served with applesauce on the side. Fresh lake fish, often caught nearby, and Swiss fondue with raclette, perfect for the cooler evenings. Pair your meal with a local white wine from the Lake Lucerne region, or try the refreshing apple ciders produced in central Switzerland. Many restaurants in Gersau have terraces overlooking the lake. Reserve a table around sunset for an unforgettable dining experience. Beyond the main sites, Gersau has a few hidden treasures worth seeking out. Maria Hilf Chapel, perched above the town, offers visitors both a spiritual and scenic escape. The small whitewashed chapel, framed by trees and wildflowers, has been a place of reflection for locals for centuries. Inside, the chapel is simple and serene, with modest wooden pews, devotional paintings, and a small altar that invites quiet contemplation. Outside, a bench and viewing area give you one of the loveliest perspectives over Gersau. You will also find local wellness hotels and spas where you can relax in pools and saunas while looking out over the lake. These smaller spots give you a sense of Gersau as a place to slow down and truly unwind. One of the joys of staying in Gersau is how easily you can reach some of central Switzerland's most iconic destinations. Despite its peaceful atmosphere, the town is perfectly placed for unforgettable day trips. Just a short boat ride or drive away, Lucerne is one of Switzerland's most beautiful cities. Walking through the medieval old town, you'll find brightly painted guildhouses, narrow cobbled streets, and lively squares filled with cafes. The Chapel Bridge, with its distinctive tower and painted panels, is one of the most photographed landmarks in the country. As you stroll across it, you can feel the weight of centuries of history. The city is also home to world-class museums, like the Swiss Transport Museum, and cultural venues that host the annual Lucerne Festival, a celebration of classical music that draws performers from around the world. Along the waterfront, the Lake Lucerne promenade is perfect for a leisurely walk, with views of the Alps rising in the distance. Lucerne offers a contrast to Gersau, lively, cosmopolitan, and full of cultural depth, yet close enough for a half-day visit. Rising above Lake Lucerne, Mount Rigi has earned its nickname as the Queen of the Mountains. It's one of the most accessible peaks in the Alps and a must-do excursion from Gersau. From Witznau, just across the lake, you can board the Rigi cogwheel railway, the first of its kind in Europe. As the little red train winds its way upward, sweeping views of lakes, valleys, and peaks unfold with every turn. At the summit, you're rewarded with a 360-degree panorama. More than a dozen lakes glimmer below, and on clear days, the snow-capped Alps stretch out endlessly. Rigi isn't only about the views. In summer, the mountain meadows are alive with wildflowers and grazing cows, while in winter, gentle ski slopes and toboggan runs make it a family-friendly snow destination. Don't miss the Rigi Kaltbad mineral baths and spa, where you can soak in warm, mineral-rich waters while gazing out over the mountains and lake, a truly restorative experience. For a quieter escape, head to Stews, a charming, car-free mountain village perched high above the valley. Getting there is an adventure in itself. The journey begins on the Stews funicular, the steepest in the world. Its futuristic cabins carry you effortlessly up the mountainside at a dramatic incline, a ride that's both thrilling and scenic. Once in Stews, the atmosphere shifts to peaceful Alpine simplicity. Wooden chalets cluster around the village, cows graze in green pastures, and the pace of life slows down. Stews is a paradise for outdoor lovers. In summer, it's filled with hiking trails, while in winter, ski slopes and cross-country routes attract snow enthusiasts. One highlight is the hike to the Stews Ridge Trail, offering jaw-dropping views of both Lake Lucerne and Lake Zug, with the rugged peaks of central Switzerland all around you. Together, these excursions, Lucerne with its history and culture, Rigi with its commanding views, and Stews with its tranquil alpine charm, make Gersau not only a destination in itself, but also a perfect gateway to the very best of central Switzerland. Gersau may be small, but it's one of Switzerland's true hidden paradises. Between its unique history, stunning lakefront, alpine adventures, and warm Swiss hospitality, it's the kind of place that makes you slow down and truly appreciate the beauty around you. So, would you add Gersau to your Swiss journey? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this guide, hit like, subscribe to Infinite Horizons, and ring the bell so you never miss our next adventure. Thanks for joining us, and as always, keep exploring.